So I had to figure out what I wanted to be for Halloween. And because somebody out there called us all garbage, you got a whole bunch of people running around saying, you know what? Let's just own it. I guess we're Trump trash. I guess we're just garbage. And it's better to be garbage than to be a Democrat. So therefore, I'm okay with that. I'll be the garbage. I'll be the garbage. But at the same time, I'm the garbage man. See, that's how you consolidate. With times being tough, you got to learn how to, bring all kind of costumes together. You know what I'm saying? Multitask. So on one end, I'm the garbage. On the other end, I'm the garbage man. I save a lot of money taking myself out. Okay, throwing myself in the dumpster. That's right. See, you got to play multiple roles if you're going to survive in this here economy, at least until times get better. So let's go ahead and get ready to get busy because somebody else is rocking this Halloween costume too. Made it famous, man. And you know who I'm talking about. Now, they just are still trying to cope with what Donald Trump has done to him. He flipped that mess. You got TikTok videos of folks wearing trash bags. They're running around with these vests, these glowing vests, all of that stuff. And the left hates it. They know they have made a serious tactical error. In fact, well, let's be honest. They didn't think they were making an error until Creepy Sleepy somehow got unleashed. He is the error. He is the error. And so he's the one that brought all of this rich comedy. That's right. Allow me to go ahead and have a use for this hat. See, I don't even wear it on the site. That's the funny part about it. I be going out there on the construction sites with this. This is my hat. And, I don't even wear this either. Don't even wear this. Be in the middle of the street like I'm good. You better not hit me. Yeah. So we all are able to have a little fun because of Creepy. And let's see how things are going because the left, they can't handle it, considering it's just a couple days away from the election. So let's go ahead and get into a couple clips tonight.
Just the other day, a speaker at his rally called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. Well, let me tell you something. I don't know the Puerto Rican that I know.
You see that? I don't know the Puerto Rican that I know. You heard what that man just said? He said, I don't know the Puerto Rican that I know. I actually would be curious to see how many Puerto Ricans Joe knows. I would love to say, hey, Joe, how many Puerto Ricans you know? Name one. Well, there was, what's a Puerto Rican name? Jose. Jose was one. Yeah, so he don't know the Puerto Rican he knows.
Or Puerto Rico, where I'm from.
Oh, you hear what he's about to say? Oh, Puerto Rico, where I'm from. See? Yeah, he was about to go there. But he knew that line might have been just a little too far-fetched. I used to live in Puerto Rico. You didn't know that. See, the farthest he could go was, I was brought up in a Puerto Rican, neighborhood. But to go so far as to say the Puerto Rico where I live, so he caught himself. And then he drops his beautiful gift out.
My home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
The next day.
Hello, everybody. This is Donald Trump, and 250 million people are not garbage.
Oh, he's good. He is good. You talk about a turnaround time. That man, I'm sure soon as Creepy finished his last word, Trump was working on this stuff right here. So the very next day, y'all, look at these. Oh, I know that hurts. Yeah, man, the fake news is probably like, I knew it was coming. Look at that beautiful garbage truck. Oh, boy. I wonder how the left feels about this one. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, yep, that's pretty much it. Oh, man. See, this was one of those situations where you knew it was going to leave a mark. See, you always know when you stub your toe, you hurt yourself, or you get cut or something, you're like, ooh, bust your head, hit your head. You're like, that's going to leave a mark. You know the difference between the ones that's going to really hurt and the ones you're like, I can shake this one off. They knew when Joe said this one, they were like, that's going to leave a mark. I'm going to be bruised. I'm going to be tender. I need some Advil right now. So, of course, what does Trump do in Trump fashion? The Misty music.
USA!
Look at that. It's a thing now. It's a movement. I might go out and get me a garbage truck once the economy gets better. But look at that. They're all rolling up on the scene, having a great time, mocking and making fun of the left, of creepy, and all the Democrats. See, this is how you turn something that's horribly said against you to your advantage without bringing the mood down. See, the left could never do this because they have worked so hard in their acting skills to feel or pretend to be, just completely offended. They can never pull this off. They can't take something that we might say, flip it and make it into a joke. They can't do it because they always got to be in acting mode. They always got to be, everything's out there. And I'm mad, and you know what, this is an injustice, and how dare you, and you know what, this is. They can't just say, oh, y'all called us this? Oh, well, you know what, how about we flip that and own it? And when they try to do something like that, it comes across real corny. So somebody must have uninstalled their funny chip because they can't do it. They installed the grievous chip. So all of them are walking around mad. And then when they do something to us, what do? We flip it. And then while we flip it, it's done in a way where it's jovial, but it makes a point. And we're able to then open up the door and talk about how crazy and nutty the left is. So let's see here, because here's Vivek taking out the trash.
Ready to take out the garbage.
I love it.
Good to see you guys.
Great idea.
Interrupt you for a moment. Stand by for a moment. Somebody's answering some questions.
How do you like my garbage truck?
The breaking news. Now here they are. I know they was just getting ready to start talking about some white nationalism and some Hitlerism and some Nazism, and then of course Puerto Rico and all that stuff. And then all of a sudden, wait a minute, just breaking news. Shoot, do I have to go to it? It's Trump, isn't it? Okay, darn it. All right, we got some breaking news here. The president just pulled up that what? And the garbage truck. And his opening words: "How do you like my garbage truck?" Brilliant. Why didn't I think of it? The best. Trump is the best. Man, nobody will ever be another Trump, man. When he's done, I'm going to miss him. I mean, there's some politicians out there that just by doing this, I might miss them for negative reasons. I mean, creepy is horrible, but he gives us a lot of gaffes and laughs. So, when he's gone, I'm going to miss him giving us those gaffes and laughs, but I won't miss anything else about him. Nancy Pelosi. There's a lot of them out there that I have grown very fond of making fun of. Very fond of making fun of them, okay? But none is like Trump. He is so original, man. So cool. Came roll up and on. I'm like, how do you like my garbage truck?
This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden.
Honor.
Think about that.
But I just wanted to let you know that 250 million people, that's what I think the real number is for making America great again. 250 million, the real number. They don't think in terms of garbage, okay? They don't use terms like that. And it's a shame. And Joe Biden should be ashamed of himself if he knows what he's even doing. And she should be ashamed because she shouldn't let him do it. She's the vice president, but I assume she's acting as the president. She should never have let that happen.
This man is doing a press conference from a garbage truck. Do you know how iconic this is right here? I mean, he has some of the greatest campaign, memories ever. And some of the greatest moments, good and bad. I mean, he took getting shot in the ear and made it iconic. That became like the best POTUS picture of old times. I mean, other ones you get him taking pictures and this and all about that. There he is shaking hands and this and this and that. This man has a picture with him bleeding and throwing his fist up in the air. Now, I can't think of one other president that could even compete with an iconic photo like that. Then you got the man outside the McDonald's waving Unbelievable. And then he pulls up in a big fat garbage truck with the uni on. And you know it hurt. Because you know when they saw him roll up in there, they like, I know what the garbage truck mean. I know exactly what it mean. We ain't even got to ask. And Trump's like, yeah, you don't have to ask. I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there. How do you like my garbage truck? Oh, boy. It's like somebody who just gets something new, roll up with their nice new Mercedes, and you up there driving a gremlin. And they get out that Mercedes and be like, how do you like my Mercedes? And you got to sit there. You know it's nice. You know it's nice. It's cool. I mean, I'm not a Mercedes guy myself, but I mean, you know deep down, you go, oh. And he brought it over here and showed it to me and asked me. And he's going to see if I'm a lie. He's going to see if I'm a lie. I mean, I don't think it's that hot. You know it's hot. So he rolls up and says, how do you like my garbage truck? Then gives a freestyle press conference right out the door, trashing those people who trashed us, who called us garbage. And they know he ain't read no script. Is there a teleprompter in the truck somewhere? Is it there? I don't see a teleprompter. So this is off his dome. You think Kamala could do something like that? You think no? No? Okay.
I hope you enjoy this garbage truck. Thank you very much.
And then at the end of the day, he said, I hope you enjoy it. Oh, you know the fake news is not enjoying it, but I am. I've been laughing about this since the very first moment I saw him in the truck. Man, my visit. I hope you enjoy my garbage truck. Thank you very much. Oh, boy. I know, man. They want to choke that dude. I know they sitting there watching it like, oh, that cat get me sick. They're furious with him. How do you like my garbage truck? I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much.
All right, Trump sitting in a garbage truck in Green Bay, Wisconsin, getting ready to deliver his speech.
15 minutes later.
Oh, and then he comes out. He won't let him forget it. They was like, okay, whew. All right, this is going to be okay, everybody. We got past the initial entry, him in the garbage truck, in his press conference. But I'm glad that's over. We don't have to see anything like that anymore. I'm sure he's going to go over to the campaign rally and be his normal Trump self. And what does he do? He's like, no, I want you to see it. Yeah. And we know you got two cars. We know you got two cars. But every time you come around me, you're bringing that Mercedes. Just to highlight, I got a new Mercedes and you still in that gremlin. Yeah, I want you to see it every time. Hey, kid, can you run me around the corner? Yeah, hold on, let me go get the Mercedes. I mean, why can't you just take the truck? Nah. I want you to know I got a new Mercedes. So he's sticking it back in her face again. Look. Ta-da! Oh, man, I got it. Oh, boy, funniest POTUS. Oh, listen, Dick. Oh, he got a story for us, y'all.
So this outfit, you know, is when he called us all garbage. How stupid. What a stupid word. That blows deplorable away, don't you think? Of course, I thought irredeemable when she said deplorable or irredeemable. I thought irredeemable was actually worse, but deplorable seemed to catch up. But this garbage stuff blows it away. So
blows it away. I mean, you know what? He went to the inanimate objects. Inanimate object, I mean, you know, deplorable. I mean, that's a characteristic or a trait or something like that. Then irredeemable is pretty bad. That means, you know, you can't come back from it. Yeah, you just bad to the bone, and not in a good way. You're like, I'm bad to the bone, do. Like Crooked is. The funny part is the person who was saying that they're deplorables and they're irredeemable. That's her. She's infested with evil, and I don't know if she can pull that. Granted, as a Christian, I would like to see everyone saved, but Crooked, I tell you, man, that right there will be a testimony right there. But yeah, she seems to be just infested and love being evil and deceitful. You can just see it all in her face. And then Creepy Sleepy takes it to another level and says, "Now forget all of that. That's human. That's human traits. That's human characteristics and stuff. These things that's out there in that rally of his, they're not human. They're not human. They're trash. Now I gotta walk around with a garbage bag on. Called us garbage. Dang on it. So got me up in there hot, sweating, cutting weight like I'm wrestling or something. All because Joe Biden called us garbage. By the way, I did a funny video about that, but YouTube is definitely suppressing it. So if you haven't seen my Joe Biden called us garbage video, please check it out. Now, the video, the story. Let's get back to how this all came to pass.
I'm in a beautiful plane. I'm enjoying myself. I have a wonderful suit on. And one of my people came in and said, sir, you know, the word garbage is the hottest thing right now.
The word garbage is the hottest thing right now. So, if I'm understanding, I was watching Dr. Twirly, and he was showing the analytics. And, like, you saw this big, huge spike in people Googling garbage, right? Then, this real flat line where people were Googling Puerto Rico trash. I mean, that's past gone. Nobody's interested. They're not talking about that anymore. He came in and was like dominoes. So let's see.
The hottest thing out there, sir. Would you like to drive a garbage truck? Now we're about 30 minutes from landing. We had to do this pretty quick. I said, it's sort of cool though, isn't it? Because and I said, I think that's okay, but I don't feel comfortable wearing a suit. And they pulled up this garbage truck. I don't know how the hell they did it so fast. I have very capable people.
That's what I would like to know. I bet you they were like, I'm calling from Trump's private jet. Yeah, we're going to be landing in 30 minutes. We need a garbage truck. What? Absolutely. I'm pretty sure the people at the garbage company was like, yes. I mean, it looks like they probably bought it. I'm wondering, like, is the garbage truck going to be in a museum somewhere at some point? So they messed around, got the garbage truck, and what else?
They put a big sign on the truck. Did you see it? I think
There it is. Look at that beautiful garbage truck rolling through. Yeah, man. Oh, he's rolling dirty. That's what it is. Trump's rolling dirty since we're all garbage and stuff. So now he rolls up on the scene with the flags, the Trump sign on it and everything. This is beautiful, man. To see him put this together. Let's continue.
And then they said, sir, we have a vest. I said, well, should I leave my suit on and put it over the vest? But that doesn't look very good, right? That doesn't look good. So I said, all right, look, let me take it off. And then I actually said, I climbed into the truck, but he said, so I said, how the hell do you get into this truck? It's way up high. It's a big one. This was a beauty. I said, you didn't have to buy it that big, right? You have to get it that big?
Now, I want you to observe a couple things about this story he's telling. Number one, do you think there's a teleprompter in front of him while he's telling this story? Do you think he would have had time, considering they just came up with this idea in a day? Okay, and he said, like in the last half an hour, do you think he had time to memorize talking points and memorize a story that all of his writers and his staff members wrote for him? Yeah, I think this will be a good story to tell, that'll make you seem more natural, relatable, and humanizes you. It humanizes you, okay? Do you think that they did all of that for him? See, this is the magic of Trump that Kamala doesn't have. See, this man right here, he is up there telling the real story. The way he's relaxed and calm, the way he's relatable, he's inserting his own jokes and humor, all the details is fluent. He's not sitting there stopping to think of what they tell me to say after what's the next part of the lie that I got to tell. This is what makes people say it's magical to go to his rallies. It's magical to be around him because he just got that it factor. So he rolls up on the scene and just starts telling about the events that led up to him stepping out there with this jacket on. And it's true. Nothing about what he's saying makes you think, man, this dude is embellishing, man. Every time Kamala tells a story, I'm going, that sounds like a lie. I took care of my mother. I mentored the kids. Creepy, sleepy. I used to drive a semi. And I'm like, these people, every time they tell something that happened in their past, it just seems fake. It seems like, we ran it across our staff and they think this right here would be a good story to tell.
He brought this brand new, gorgeous truck, wonderful driver. He looked like Cary Grant in his prime. You know what that is?
Cary Grant in his prime, you know who that is? Now, do you think that Trump memorized that? That right there, Cary Grant. These are details that makes you buy into the story and makes him seem real and relatable. Cary Grant in his prime, you know what that is? Everybody who knows Cary Grant is like, absolutely. That's hilarious that you got in there and recognized that, hey, this guy looks like Cary Grant. These are the things I think of when I'm out and I'm just going about my day. I'll look at people and be like, that dude over there looks just like, so Charlie, he gets in there saying like Cary Grant. What else?
This beautiful driver, and he drove that big thing up. And I said, man, this is bad, because now I have all the cameras are all watching. Look at all the fake news. They were most of them.
He managed to build that into the story. Y'all see that? He never fails to build in the fake news into every story. Every story. All the fake news. Then he looks. Somebody said, what is Kev's costume? I'm garbage. According to Joe Biden, I'm garbage. So therefore, yeah. But before I was garbage, I was the garbage man. So therefore, I could take myself out. No, stay seated. I'll take myself out. All right, let's continue though.
Now, most of them, many of them were there, and I'm saying, oh boy, you know, one little mistake with these guys and your political career is over.
True.
You can't even. So I said, man, if I don't get up there, this is going to be very embarrassing. These stupid people, they'll say, he's cognitively and physically impaired.
Now, you know what's funny about that? He calls them stupid people. He's completely aware of their tactics and what they will do. And guess what they do? Do it. They do it anyway. Now, if somebody was not socially aware, cognitively aware, if he was impaired mentally, I mean, he's able to recognize and be active when it comes down to anticipating what these people do. So he calls them stupid, says exactly what they would do, and they will go out and do that stuff anyway. He's hip to it. We all hip to it. That's why when they come out with these stories, we don't believe them. We're like, oh God. So they done went to a Trump rally or something like that and cherry picked something and contorted it. And we're going to see an example of that in a little bit because they got to kill this story, man. It's too hot. It's too big. It's too hot, too hot, too hot fake news. So let's continue because I'm interested in seeing how this ends.
And I can't do that when I'm alongside of this great athlete. I got to get up to that. So look, the first stair is like up here. I'm saying, shit.
Now, see, that was from the gut. Yeah, when Democrats drop a cuss word out there, it's for impact. They built it in. You know what? To make it seem real passionate. Make it seem like you're going off script. You're going rogue. Drop a cuss word out there to show everybody you're serious. I think that'll really, relate to the people. You know that went through his head. And I get up in trucks every day, so I know what he's talking about. And my truck isn't even as high as that one. So here Trump is. You think creepy, sleepy, sleazy, slimy, sloppy Joe, who just called us trash, can get up in a trash truck? You think he could get up in a garbage truck like that? Nope. Okay. He would have that chair that takes him up. So let's continue.
So I had the adrenaline going and I made it.
Adrenaline. I mean, what a wonderful story. You had to have adrenaline going to get up in the truck. Beautiful story. Engaging, funny, relatable. But he ain't done. Look, people cheering, laughing.
I made it. Okay. And then I gave a little news conference from the front of they asked their wise guy questions and everything.
The wise guy questions.
And then we drove about 2 feet. I got out. Got it.
Just that alone. We drove about 2 feet. Just everybody knows this was a stunt. He's not even trying to hide it. He ain't trying to see. Democrats would try to make something like this look believable and real. You know what I'm saying? Hiring actors and directors. All right, now bring in the garbage truck and cut. All right, I need to go to camera 3. All right, now play slow music. Kamala, I need you to put your head down slowly. I said, hair, makeup, come in here. After I let her hair, can you fix her hair right there? Bring it across the, all right, you ready? Okay, and action. So here's Trump, just coming off the top of the dome. He ain't trying to fake it. He just said, we drove like 2 feet.
And then I got in the car and I'm driving over here and I have this still on. And I come into the arena and I say, where's my jacket? I want to get out of this stage. And they said, it would be unbelievable if you could wear it on stage. I said, and I said,
that alone is funny for some reason. I mean, the fact that apparently it worked, because before he even tells how it all ended, we know it worked because he has the jacket on. So he's like that, and you know they probably was concerned because you know Trump, man, is very meticulous. So they probably like, you know, it would be unbelievable if you would wear it on stage. Trying to see to test the waters, like, let's see if we can slide this one out there.
said, no way. I got 25,000 people standing outside. I got all these people here. There's no way I'm wearing it on stage. They said, oh, okay, sir.
Now, they also know Trump got a little narcissism in him. So they use his strength/weakness against him, y'all. They got him to make the Kool-Aid like my brother did when I was little. I mean, you don't have to make the Kool-Aid, but I'm just saying, everybody loves your Kool-Aid. I mean, they talk about it all the time. They do? Maybe I should make the Kool-Aid.
Say, get me my jacket. But if you did, you know, it actually makes you look thinner. I said, and they got me. I said, I want to wear it on stage. When they said I look thinner, I said, in that case, I'll wear it on stage.
Wonderful story.
I may never wear a blue jacket again. I may go in this. I said that was the word, that was the key. Sir, you look thinner. So anyway, so we had a little fun about a very serious subject. We had a little fun about a time where our country is not having a lot of fun because...
Yeah. So now, do y'all think Trump, you know, is making this story up? You think he's faking this? You think it's pretty real? All those details. And it's funny. And it's relatable. And it shows that he's not the big bad wolf. I mean, he's up there joking, making fun of Creepy and Kamala. But yet, we all know how serious it is. And we know how dangerous and evil these people are that we're dealing with. But somehow he's able to build in some humor here to show his relatability and all of that, while still making a point and highlighting how corrupt and evil these folks are, how superficial they are, and how they really feel about us. We know y'all see us as trash. And we're going to take advantage of it. And so he's saying, but it is a serious situation.
Show some respect. There's gorillas in here, gorilla in here, gorillas in here, gorilla in here, gorillas in here, gorilla in here.